Hi, I'm Tom McPhail, Professor of Media Studies at the University of Missouri, St. Louis. And what I'd like to describe to you now is a study which I conducted in 1980, which predicted the demise of the door-to-door newspaper. And a copy of this study is attached in the summary to this particular video. Basically, in 1980, I said the newspaper business was on the skids. There were a combination of forces coming together. The first force were video text experiments across North America, which could carry ads. The other phenomena was the penetration of cable systems, which would carry information on and about video text systems. I realized that these new systems could easily take away from newspapers much of their revenue for classified ads, their revenue from real estate ads, their revenue from automotive ads. And sure enough, what I predicted fully 29 years ago is now the case. Every day almost we read about a newspaper going into bankruptcy, a newspaper folding such as the Rocky Mountain News, or newspapers that are trying to adjust to the new reality and basically downsize, lay off employees, and reduce costs. Basically, the door-to-door newspaper is dead. That's what I predicted 3 decades ago. I remember during the 1980s when I'd be on panel discussions with newspaper editors and publishers, they used to openly make fun of me when I predicted that the door-to-door newspaper would eventually die. Today they're not laughing so much. Today they're very broke. Good example is the St. Louis Post-Dispatch. It was purchased by Lee Corporation for about $40 a share. Today it's trading at about 30 cents a share. At least I'm getting the last laugh. Why did this have to happen? Well, basically it didn't. Had the newspaper industry read my report clearly and frequently at senior management level, they would have realized that the train was coming down the track, and that is the internet, and that they had better be the ones that invented Google or DoubleClick or Yahoo or Facebook or MySpace, and that by moving into the new environment, they could have not only saved their business, they could have become very, very wealthy and very, very influential, just like the young lads are that founded these other competing systems. Google today, well over 90% of its profit is in advertising. The other revenue for Google is basically applications. So now we have a totally new player, successful player, Google, taking in all types of revenue from advertising, and the newspaper and magazines, another print product, are the big net losers. Also, of course, there's some loss from television, but it's primarily newspapers. And the point of this video is to simply say, when people predict things about the future, it is clearly unknown, but occasionally the predictions are right. And in case of this report, it was absolutely dead on, and today it is unfolding as I predicted 3 decades ago.